Hi, Sagar.
Hey, hi, Sagar this side.
Sagar, this is Danish. Actually, yesterday I have joined, but due to some office work, I was not able to learn all the session. So, can you please tell me where you have uploaded this means yesterday session?
Okay, so give me some time. I'll let you know all the details. Okay, so we are just waiting for students to join.
Yes. Okay. And or maybe I will contact you over WhatsApp one to one, and because I need some more clarification. And
Okay,
so, okay.
okay, that would be great. Danish, you asked me for the previous day recording, right? So I'll just put up on our WhatsApp group. Okay, might be you take it from there.
Okay, mate. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, let's wait for 2 more minutes. We have students from different time zone. Yeah. So meanwhile, I just would like to understand from those students who had already joined the previous class. So how did you feel? I mean, how did you like the previous class? So was it informative? Are you clear with the syllabus? Are you clear with the time structure? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So guys, I'm asking you guys who have already attended demo number one. So how was the class?
I have joined starting of first 30 minutes. So for first 30 minutes, it was too good. And later I will check video and then tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many of you are joining for the very first time today?
Yes, Sagar, I joined today only.
Okay.
Me too. Joined today.
I joined today only.
Okay. All right. Uh, okay. So there were close to 100 participants yesterday, and today as well we have 50 to 60 members, and the counts are increasing. So just let me just recap what we had in the class one. So in the class one, it's just basically we went through all the course detail, what are the package or what are the modules that would this course consist of, the time schedule which is on my screen. If you see here, I have mentioned all the 5 modules. I have mentioned the time details here, the time, the regular batch time. And for pricing and syllabus copy, I have put up the website link. And if you still have any further doubt which is not being answered on this slide, then you just contact me or email me. Okay. So apart from this, the trainer who is a main trainer for the batch, he explained on firewall concepts, a basic on firewall concept, and he went through the Palo Alto dashboard. Okay, so that was only the thing that was done in the previous class. And finally, student wanted to have some technical demonstration of any topic. So we just randomly picked a topic, feature called as wildfire from Palo Alto, and it was decided that today the trainer will give a quick demonstration on fire feature of a Palo Alto. So I'll just hand over this meeting to the trainer. His Money. So he will go ahead and he will share his screen. He will explain the feature. He will let you know what is this and how does it help in your firewall or network security. So, Mani, are you in the call?
Yes, Sagar, I am connected with you.
Okay, yeah. So you start sharing. I'm gonna stop my sharing now.
Sure. Right, guys, just. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? Notepad.
Yeah, Money. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, guys. So, can we quickly go through with yesterday topic what we have covered so far? So, can somebody please go through with it? Anyone would like to try? Hi, guys. Are you sleeping?
Yesterday we just talked about uh, like normally the classic security would
Right.
be in level 30, level third and sorry, layer 3 and layer 4.
Hmm.
But this next generation firewall would be you know uh, using to blocking each and every thread and malware on session
Right.
layer, application layer,
Yes.
presentation layer
Yes.
also.
Hmm. All right. So you're right. So we went through with some topics like what is legacy firewall and what is your next generation firewall. So the question that I initiated the session with, my question was, what is firewall, right? So
Yes.
that was my question for yesterday, right? And we got the a perfect solution or perfect answer for this question, right? So now today again, as I gave you the homework to be done from your end, which is the topic that I gave you was wildfire, right? So can someone would like to try, and someone would like to explain what is wildfire in your own words. I don't want any I don't want someone to read out the book, right? I want what exactly the concept is. What is wildfire? So that is your next question for today. What is wildfire? Yeah. Anyone would like to try?
So basically, it's a kind of a service
Mm-hmm.
um, um, which will which will be keep on tracking and monitoring the files email links, attachments, applications, and it will try to see if there are any kind of malicious traffic in that one, like any attacks or malwares or something like that one, and it will try to block that if it identifies something.
Okay. Okay. What else?
It
And
I think the reaction time is like less than 5 minutes for that one. If it detects a threat or something like that.
okay, less than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Um,
Yes.
so for this purpose, I think Palo Alto must be having some kind of a database wherein which it should be constantly updating itself online, stating that maybe some kind of a cloud content or something, which will be automatically updating every, I don't know what is the frequency, maybe it is daily or fortnightly or whatever it is. So whatever the content that comes to it, it will try to check against the database, whatever the database it has got, and if there is a match to that particular database content, then it says, hey, you know what, this is not supposed to come. So this is a potential risk for the network in which the firewall is deployed, and it will flag it. So
Yes, you are.
I think it's a kind of subscription based services, maybe. Yeah.
Right. So you are correct. Anyone else?
Yeah. Wildfire is, we can say it as a service or a feature in Palo Alto, whereby it will monitor the user usage in the email attachments for any files, and then it will scan through it, and then it will see that its signatures, whether it is any known pattern is available in the cloud database of Palo Alto, and if it is it feels that it is suspicious, then it will go through a process of scanning, right? First will be the static scan using machine learning, then it will go through the other type of dynamic scanning, and then heuristic scanning, and then finally it will also detonate that particular file by creating a VM, because it's a VM aware thing. So it will operationally open the package. For example, if it's a file and it comes under the suspicion, it will run in the VM and then collect the patterns and then make it like a operational file, and then see its behavior, and then it will collect all those data and then put it in a portal in Palo Alto, and then thereby it can declare that it's a what is the issue with that particular severity level of that particular malware or malicious code is inside. So it will comes into that kind of decision, and then it will try to block it. And this one is done like it's periodically it keeps on building the database, something like that.
Right. Anyone else would like to add some words before we start with that wildfire?
Hi, Vishal here.
Yes, Vishal.
So it's a malware analysis tool, we can say, feature of Palo Alto, wherein we can define the different file types and everything, and it's on the cloud. We need to configure it for some particular cloud, Palo Alto cloud, where all the malware analysis is happening. Okay, and we will get the alerts of the wildfire submissions. Okay, and we will able to see like whatever according to file types and everything, the malwares we will able to see to mitigate it further.
So my next question is, if you understand what is wildfire, then why we need cloud, and why we need to buy subscription from Palo Alto? Why we required?
Because it's going to the that wildfire submissions are from that particular cloud Palo Alto Cloud, where region-wise, it used to collect the all the means it used to analyze the traffic and this on a real time, we can say.
In other words, we can say it's intelligence, right? We are paying for the intelligence it has built over the
Yes,
time.
yes.
So that is
So
one of
why we need that intelligence if we already have antivirus with us?
no, because
Antivirus scanning, antivirus,
yeah,
anti-malware, and apart
yeah,
from that, IPS and IDS feature.
no, this
Why? Yeah.
yeah, we are talking about next generation malicious code. So the one which is already there, and then the manipulation on the existing malicious code. So for looking for next generation, those which are already found and then discovered, then top of that, those that are newcomers. So to scan those, we need the subscription so that the intelligence of Palo Alto Wildfire can be used.
So basically, the subscription, why we need it, just to answer the question, is one
Yes, yes.
particular reason is the bad users, the hackers, or someone who are there across the world. So they are smart enough to update themselves with whatever the kind of attack database or the malware database or the threat intelligence, whatever they have got. So it doesn't mean that, for example, if you have a database, for example, right? So that database is having some X number of attacks, Y amounts of malwares, and Z amount of threats or something like that. So as of today, today is, for example, 21st December, some date and time. So that is only valid and updated only for today and this particular hour, this particular minute, and this particular second. So at any moment, at any time, actually, someone smart enough than you or anybody else can actually, introduce something like that. That is what actually we have seen in the world, Mitre attack, all these things, just very recent also you have seen, right? So in order to sustain those kind of attacks, in order to attacks or malwares or whatever it is, we need to actually keep on updating our cloud. So the only way you can actually do that is via subscription service. So if you have it as actually as a perpetual service, it does not actually suffice the requirement. So yeah, I mean, it's not that actually you just deploy and forget. It's not like that. It should be a constant service which automatically keep on updating every at a specific period of time. So then only your network is protected.
Okay.
So Sudarshan here actually. You have asked about the question regarding like even the antivirus is there, IDS,
Yes.
IPS is there. Why we need a wildfire? Because like to be keep short, not all the signatures or the malware content can be detected from the antivirus or IDS or IPS. In this case, I mean wildfire will come into picture.
Yes, right. Yes, you are right. So let me explain you what wildfire is.
We can say it as a dynamic protection, dynamic monitoring, dynamic vigilance.
Okay, let me explain it. Let's say this is your firewall again, Palo Alto firewall. This is your switch, and we have user A, user B, and user C connected with this switch. Okay, so this is your scenario now, and this is your server, right? So everyone understand that my firewall already has some kind of antivirus, anti-malware, IPS, IDS, all the features with a database. Means we do have existing database, EXIS, existing database. Let's say this is your A. This is database A, right? Which is your existing database. Means when you bought this firewall at that time, when you connect your firewall to the internet, right? So at that time, it automatically gets synchronized with Palo Alto servers, right? Let's say this is your Palo Alto server, right? It automatically gets synchronized with your Palo Alto server and update itself. Am I correct? Correct? Right
Yes,
now,
sir.
right?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you have existing database which is A. Now, let's say we have one X user connected with that server. This user has one server with him. This is your X user, user X. Now, what user X doing? Now, user X creating a zip file. Let's say this is your zip file, right? And what it does with this zip file, it adds some antivirus, sorry, uh, it adds some malicious files to that zip file, right? Now when user A would like to connect with this server, at that time, let's say user A is sending a SYN packet, right? And the SYN packet received by the server, and let's say three-way handshake has been done. Right? Now three-way handshake has been done from both end. After that, this zip file is going towards your user A, right? So now let's say your zip file is going towards user A, and now we have firewall, which is Palo Alto, right? So now your firewall received that zip file, right? So once it received it, at that time it runs all their functionality and check with their existing database whether this file contains any malicious content or not, right? It means this zip file is going to be scanned by Palo Alto firewall. Okay, from here means do you understand this, guys? Are you getting me?
Yes,
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 sir.
we understand. Very simple.
Right. So
Yes, yeah,
so my
continue.
yeah, so my file come here on my Palo Alto database, and it matches the existing database, but my Palo Alto firewall has no information whether this file is malicious or not. My Palo Alto doesn't know about it, whether this file is malicious or not. In that case, what my firewall does? My firewall, if you have bought a subscription from Palo Alto, which is your wildfire subscription, if you got one wildfire subscription for from Palo Alto, right? What this firewall do is, now my firewall passes this zip file to their cloud. This is the cloud made by Palo Alto, right? And now my Palo Alto team, these are the members, one, two, three. Let's say these are my Palo Alto team members, right? They are directly connected to this cloud, and they got this file, right? They got this zip file. My firewall sent me this file to manually check it out, right? So my Palo Alto team now inspect this file. The work of my Palo Alto team is to inspect this file and to decide whether this file is infected or not. So my Palo Alto team is going to take the decision over this file. If this file is infected, then it would be marked as infected. Let's say let's say, let's suppose my file is now infected. So Paloalto says this zip file is infected one, right? And it creates an update for every Palo Alto device in the world. It generates an update to every Palo Alto device in the world, over the world, right? And it generates an update, and this zip files would be sent to, or this information would be sent to directly to your firewall and other firewalls which is connected to the internet with this wildfire subscription. Let's say firewall 1, let's say we have 1 lakh firewall over the world. So every firewall gets updated about this new virus or new malware or new malicious file, right? So this is how my wildfire feature works. And now my firewall will drop this packet. If you don't have wildfire feature enabled, then my firewall will block this packet, because they don't have intelligence to find out whether this or take the decision whether this file is malicious or not. Guys, are you getting me? Any question, or should I repeat this?
So when it will not drop, like, so no, you said that, you know, if that subscription is not there, then it will drop, right? So
Yes, definitely it would be blocked, because your firewall won't be able to take decision. There is no database maintained for this file.
So hi Mani, Vishal here.
Yes, Vishal.
Okay.
So Mani, you mean to say if wildfire, in case of wildfire is not there, it will simply block the file, and yeah, and wildfire is there, then it will analyze the content over the cloud and take the decision. If it is infected, it will be dropped and updated to the rest of the that part I am not sure. Like you are saying that if there are 1 lakh firewalls, like the how the file in my network goes to the other.
In the both the case, the firewall will be dropped, right? The firewall will be dropped the packet. Both the case, like but in wildfire, it is enabled on the firewall. Then it will be checked out with the firewall.
Yeah,
If
that
it
will
is
be
not
for
enabled, if it is not enabled, it's simply dropped, right?
Yes. And this is your B database, which is uploaded to the cloud.
Yeah.
Palo Alto
Mani,
cloud.
just one sec. Say we talk about without wildfire. You said that the first time the Palo Alto will sync the database with its cloud servers, right? In that case, if this zip is identified as a malicious, then in that case, if it is present in the database, existing database, then it will drop. If it is not, it's a newcomer, then with the option of wildfire, only then it will check with the cloud database, correct?
Yes.
So it will be local database as cloud database. Is it like that?
Yes. Actually, we do have two database. One is A and the another one is B. Right. And if I talk about Palo Alto, most of the companies bought this feature or buy this feature along with your firewall, because this feature brings intelligence from your outside network, right? In most of the scenarios, you will, if I talk about real-time network, this feature would be enabled, right? Definitely, this feature
But it is not
will
in
be working.
the case of the wildfire is not enabled in a firewall.
Yes.
Then any file, any PDF file would be without having any thread, without having any thread in the PDF file, then it will be allowed. How it like you said, if it is have infected, then it's simply dropped. So if it is not having infected, even though it will be dropped.
The question on what basis, the question on what basis it will decide we have to drop and we have to accept it, because the database is old, okay? Like we have the database and it's old, okay? So the question on what basis it will decide if we don't have wildfire.
Yes, right. So that would be your question. If you don't have wildfire subscription, because see, I was sending the packet from here. Let's say this is your infected zip file, then that would be dropped, right? If I talk about without wildfire feature, right? Again, your firewall will match that packet with your existing database, right? If
Hello.
that doesn't match
Hello.
with that, yes,
Okay, I got the mean that it will check the signature or IPS. It will match. It will
yes,
allow. Other it will drop.
right,
If it finds something
right,
new, it will drop. And
right.
regard that, it will update for all the firewalls. One of my friend asked the question because it's in cloud. That's why it will immediate spread to all the firewall to take updates. This is the malicious traffic, and it will be a problem for the firewall or something.
Yeah, Mani, I have one question. Say I don't subscribe for Wildfire, but I'm a good administrator. So every day or every weekly or daily, I from my Palo Alto server firewall, I will connect to the Palo Alto cloud, and then I'll download the updates. Like normally we download for antivirus, like McAfee or what, or automate it. So is it allowed to survive without wildfire, or what is the thing? It's dynamism comes into play, and how is the licensing works?
Palo Alto says, as per Palo Alto says we generate updates in every 5 minutes. Palo Alto says this, right? Now, what it means? Uh, why your first thing? My first question is why you don't buy this feature. If you are getting updates, if you wanna do normal filtering like normal antivirus, normal IPS, IDS, and normal features, then that would be fine. But if you wanna bring intelligence from outside, let's say you have got another type of virus, and that would be that would come to your inside network, and your network gets infected. What you will do in that case?
Yeah, then in that case, we need the solution. We need to have an antivirus, or we need to have
Yes.
a.
So we must need wildfire feature in a running network.
Okay.
So we can
So
say
it's
in
no, my question is like
The wildfire, I think it's avoiding the 0-day attack. I think.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
Hey,
okay.
Bunny, I have one question actually, which is not clear. So
Mm-hmm.
when will the firewall block? When will the firewall drop? So are both are same?
Okay. If my Palo Alto team decides that this packet should be dropped, then this would be dropped. Otherwise, it would be passed.
So blocked or dropped, both are same?
Yes, that's same.
Okay, okay. So only thing is now actually like it is just like two scenarios. If the subscription is there, then the Palo Alto team will check it and let us know.
Right.
Then the firewall will actually drop it. And
Yes.
if the subscription is not there, then
Yeah.
you said that actually if this particular file is not identified, something like that you said actually that is not
Yes.
what actually which is like not clear.
Why this firewall passing this packet? Because by default IPS and IDS feature enabled in our firewall, right? Let's say you have enabled IPS and IDS feature into your firewall, but your firewall by your IPS and IDS will always allow unknown signature packet, means allow this packet, means if you have enabled IPS or IDS feature into this firewall, let's say this firewall, right? By default, this file comes with unknown signature. If signature matches with the database, then okay. This firewall comes, this packet comes with one unknown signature, right? With
as a
unknown
match.
signature, if it is, yeah, let me complete it first. If it comes here and my IPS IDS will not detect it and directly forward it to your inside network.
So if it is not sure, then also it will forward it. That's what you mean to say.
Yes. This is the default behavior of your IPS IDS.
Then what is the
Okay.
production which will be do it by IPS and IDS? So if it is not checking the signature
That is nothing
of
but
the
checking with the existing
now what is the
database.
production it is doing? But like even though like the signature kind of packet will be checking by only wildfire or without wildfire other features will not be checking out
Wildfire only checks packet with unknown signature. We need wildfire support to check file with unknown signature. Because with known signature, we already have one database, which is my existing database A. If I got any file with unknown signature, in that case, my IPS IDS system will directly pass this file to my inside network. But again, if you have wildfire feature enabled with you, you can forward this file to your Paloalto team and they will scan it. They will decide it whether this file should be approved or denied. And on the basis of that decision, they will update my firewall database, and they also launch a update to all the firewalls which is connected to the internet. And uh, the firewall who already have this wildfire feature, let's say there are total 10,000 firewalls, so they release an update and all 10,000 firewall database will get updated with this single thing or with this single update. So this is how my
So hi,
yeah.
hi Manish, Shivam here. I have a question. So, this our local IPS and IDL database. It does not get updated with the cloud. Means is there any apart from this
Yes,
wildfire?
there would be a random update. Uh, Actually, if I talk about antivirus, every 24 hour, Palo Alto team releases a update for all firewalls every 24 hour. But if you wanna make quick decision, let's say within a second or within 10 minutes or within 15 minutes, what you will do? Because the next update will come after 24 hour or maybe 20 hour. What you
Okay, got it.
what your firewall
Yeah,
do at that
money.
time?
In that case, we can categorize, like, if we want 24/7, then we need to have a wildfire. But if you want like one day behind protection, then we can go for the normal one.
Yes. Let me show you.
But in short, we can say like CBI investigation, right?
Yes, you can say like that. Okay, so for wildfire, see, we have some servers which is for Europe. It is eu.wildfire.paloaltonetworks.com. That is for Japan and that is for Singapore. So wildfire to send files to the wildfire global cloud hosted in the United States of Analysis. Alternatively, you can instead send files to wildfire region cloud for analysis. Regional clouds are designed to adhere to the data privacy exceptions you might have depending on your locations. Right? So this is your wildfire private cloud, and these are the limits for files. Right? For PE file 60 MB, sorry 16 MB, for APK 10 MB or whatever it is, right? So this
How
is
about
how, yeah.
yeah? How about password protected money and encryption? If any encryption is put on the file, or
Yes,
Palo Alto hides the password.
yes, because my Palo Alto firewall decrypt that file, right? Let's say any packet coming with SSL kind of encryption, right? So what my firewall does is my firewall decrypt that packet and forward it again, right?
Yeah, not that one. I mean, the Excel password protected files, those files, like PDF files with the password protection. Will it be able to scan?
Yes. If any malware or any suspicious file attached with that PDF file, definitely my firewall is going to scan it. Even if you are sending any infected MP3 file, my firewall will detect it, because these are next generation firewall.
I
They are
have
not
one
just
question.
Maybe that kind of file will be put it on quarantine, right? File or the kind of the medium.
directly. Yes, definitely.
I
And they
have one
also,
question. Hello.
yes, Manoj.
Actually, some cases you are telling about file, and some cases you are telling about the packets. Actually, packets are sent to the Wildfire cloud server, right?
Yes,
Or
that
it
is
will receive
always
all the.
packet.
Okay, it
See,
will receive all the file and send to the cloud, or it will be by each
let
packet, right?
let's say you have 1 MB of file, so it will be segregated. Means we have created the segment of this file. Let's say 5 KB, 5 KB. So this is your payload data, right?
Okay.
5 KB would be attached with your payload. This would be your payload. Then you have IP header. Am I correct?
Okay.
So every payload would be scanned by our firewall. You are not sending direct 1 MB file in a single payload.
Okay.
Right. So every payload or every 5 KB of file would be scanned by our firewall. Right. Even if you send encrypted packet, my firewall will decrypt that packet on this, and then it scans the complete packet, then forward it to the inside network. Otherwise, it won't forward it.
How this encrypted file it will get decrypted in this firewall, because
Guys,
without the key.
For that, yeah.
Without
No,
the key.
not actually.
The router, the firewall itself has the mechanism
Yes.
to encrypt.
Right.
That's why we are using the SSL and all the things.
For that you need to go through with the packet flow of that firewall. Means how my firewall takes decision. Right. So every firewall, and you also get to know about the architecture of your firewall. And you will get the answer of your question, definitely, for sure.
So when is the file will be kept under quarantine? Someone is telling, right? So when will that happen?
Don't do like that.
If my cloud says that is infected file, definitely my firewall will put this file into quarantine.
So if the cloud is saying that it is already infected, so why it is even considering to put under quarantine first of all?
Because that
Just
file
directly
would
drop
be
it, right?
that file would be sent
No,
to this
if
firewall.
any file would be password protected.
Guys,
Any file,
whether it is encrypted or password protected, whatever it is, but again, we are still going to check every packet. Even we are going to scan every packet, whether it is encrypted, whether it is password protected. Password is just nothing. If you are from security background, you have to understand that password is just for normal users. That is not for us. We are engineers. Password is nothing, right?
Yeah.
Firewall is firewall is my next generation firewall. This is my next generation firewall, and you are just talking about a single line of password. That is nothing for this firewall.
Yeah, Mani. So you're saying that the firewall is capable to dip deeper into the file, and then it will
Yes.
scan the other part of the code, which is apart from the password protection.
Right. Yes, definitely.
One question: this, if like those enterprises, like how about the data breach? I mean, data. Some companies don't let the data go out of the company, out of the region, right? Like
Right.
Japanese companies, they are very, they don't trust anybody. They don't want the data to be leaked because of the technical designs. So in that case, how will that part will be handled? Means they need to have an agreement, right? Both the companies, because the data is going out of the enterprise to the cloud.
Yes, definitely. In that case, what we use, we use VPN tunnel. So VPN is the best solution if you are going to the internet. We always create one VPN tunnel with other firewall. Let's say this is your headquarter and this is your branch office, right? In that case, we will create one VPN tunnel between our headquarter and branch office so that my data will always gets protected. Am I correct? VPN is the only solution. So
Yes, correct.
what we'll do is we will enable VPN feature into my headquarter firewall and my branch firewall, and we will create one tunnel between those two firewall before sending any kind of data over the ISP or over the internet. So VPN is the only solution. Without VPN, we cannot send any data traffic to your outside network.
Yeah, that part is agreed. This one is the infra level, the security. I'm saying that the data, when it goes out of one company to Palo Alto, the cloud, they should agree, right?
Yes,
They should
there would be
agreement, right?
agreement. Yes,
Yeah.
and terms and condition.
Okay,
Terms and
got it.
condition
Yeah.
would be
I
signed
mean,
by both the
NDA
companies.
or non-disclosure agreement. Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, non-disclosure agreement. They also have law that is called data disclosure something.
Yeah,
Data,
correct.
Anna. So
Yes, yes.
there's one law, right? If someone violate that law, they will definitely
I think data
get some
protection
kind
law. I
of
think data
yes
protection law.
data. Yes,
Protection
that
law.
is DPA, Data Protection Act. So definitely there would be some kind of terms and conditions between two companies if they are using their firewall or devices in their own network.
Okay, that's good. So far, the adoption is very good for wildfire.
Mm-hmm. Wildfire, yes, yeah. Wildfire is a good feature, and in real-time scenario, you will found it working, right? I mean, most of the companies enable this feature because why you don't want updates in your firewall? If you are getting free updates in your firewall just for one subscription, you just need to buy one subscription from Palo Alto, right? And you will start getting updates from them. If you are paying lots of money to purchase a firewall, why don't you go and purchase a wildfire feature?
Yeah, it's a total solution. Great.
Yes, yes. So this is all about your wildfire, right? So let us go through with some checkpoint. So today I have my checkpoint dashboard opened with me, right? So this is your checkpoint dashboard. Actually, uh, you can install this
Hi.
smart.
One question.
Yes.
So what about then? If Palo Alto have this wildfire feature, what about then for other firewall? How then it will be protected?
Okay. Now again, same feature with different names. Same story with different names. So now Cisco, in Cisco, it is Talos feature. Fortigate says it. sorry, sandbox. If you sandbox feature, right? And the original name of this wildfire feature is sandbox. Checkpoint also says it's sandbox. So this is your
So these all subscription they have to purchase, right?
subscription based. Yes, all features are subscription based. Firewall got changed and the feature name got changed. Again, the functioning remains same. It means the base concept is always remain same.
Okay, got it.
But
Thank you.
we have different names according to different firewall vendors. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. Any more question?
No, thank you.
Okay. Now let us move to uh, Smart Console. So Smart Console is a basically a software made by Checkpoint that help us to connect with your management server or with your gateway, right? We can configure your gateway by using Smart Console, right? So
So this
let
is
me
only for
start.
the checkpoint.
Yes, that is only for the checkpoint, and that only access checkpoint gateway or checkpoint management server, and no one apart from checkpoint. So let me start a demo. So Smart Console is basically the part of your three-tier architecture in Checkpoint, right? Without a Smart Console, you can only access your dashboard from your browser, but you cannot deploy any kind of policy through your browser. You need to get this Smart Console if you want to deploy any kind of policy, if you would like to enable NAT, and if you want to check any logs and all things, right? You need Smart Console for everything. I can say like that. With your browser access, you can only enable routing, and you can create you can assign IPs to your interfaces, right? Just basic setting. But to push policy in Checkpoint, we need Smart Console access, right? It means my Smart Console should be connected with my gateway or my management server. So this is your Smart Console. Again, so as we are running a demo version, right? You can see there are 1, 2, 3, and so many firewalls connected with this Smart Console. We already mapped all of this firewall with this Smart Console, right? So now you can how you can enable the feature, how you can check. Let's say this is your branch office firewall. Just double click on it, and you can see what blades. So Checkpoint says is blades, means Checkpoint doesn't say these are my features. Checkpoint in language of Checkpoint, it says blades, like URL filtering blade, data loss prevention blade, IPS blade, anti-bot, antivirus blade, threat emulation blade, right? Identity awareness blade. So you can enable blade as per your needs, but you need to purchase license for each and every blade, right? So this is your dashboard basically, right? Dashboard for to configure your firewall. Let me give you one example. So this is another option where you can push the policy or create a policy. So security policy tab in the security policy tab, right? And on the right hand side, you can see there are network objects, service object, application and category object, VPN communities, users object. Basically, they all are the object, and we directly call these objects when we create any kind of policy. Let's move to security policy tab. Now here we can see policies which are already present in our smart console or which are running in my present network. Okay. So here you can see the policy which are created by default, right? So the name of the policy is administrator access to gateways, and the source would be admins. So we just call this object. We are not calling any particular interface or any particular IP or any particular subnet. We just created an object with the name of admins, and we have added everything or every interface or whatever we required, whatever IP we want to be added in this admin object, right? So now if I talk about every firewall, whether it is your Paloalto, Checkpoint, Fortigate, and other firewalls, right? Again, they also use the same functioning. Like with admin object, we whenever we create policy, we just have to call the object. We don't need to specify any IP address because this is not a kind of access list. If you create any access list into your router, you need to define a particular network or particular host, right? But in case of firewalls, we always call objects whenever we create policy. So admin is your object, and corporate gateway, this is your gateway. This is another object, and VPN any services in application managed services, right? Or you can allow any services and content any, and action is accepted or denied. So you can decide whether you would like to permit or deny between these two interfaces, right? And you can also enable the log feature, right? So when you click here, you can select none if you don't want to log this security policy. If you want logs to be generated, just enable the log feature from here, right? And you can also decide on which gateway I would like to deploy this policy. Let's say you would like to deploy this policy to branch office or headquarter. Just add it remote gateway 1, remote gateway 2, remote gateway 3, right? You can add all the gateways where you want this policy to be applied, right? Apart from that, we have one logs and monitor tab over here. With logs and monitor tab, again, you can monitor your firewall, the firewall CPU uses, RAM uses, even you can do network analysis, right? And you can generate logs, you can generate reports which are self-created by your firewall or by your smart console. Okay, so this is your checkpoint smart console.
So
here you can see, yes,
there is an option to transfer the logs to the third-party server.
Yes, definitely we can connect one syslog server, or we can synchronize with that, because in case of checkpoint we do have management server with us, and management server is connected with your syslog server, right? Actually, checkpoint has a different architecture than other firewalls like Paloalto and Cisco and Fortigate. But
So
checkpoint has a different features and different types of working or different architecture.
Yeah.
What's the restricted environment, sir? Without license?
What is what?
what are the options we cannot use? Like in the Palo Alto, there is a restriction for URL filtering or application content filtering. But what are the restrictions here for the demo version?
For the demo version, we cannot enable any feature as of now. So these all are the restrictions, right? We cannot enable inspection feature or any kind of antivirus feature. So these are the restrictions for this demo version. So this is just a demo software, I can say, right? So you will get this kind of smart console when we will do this training, right? Okay, guys, any more question?
Yeah, Mani, as when we normally when we have the network topology, right? We have a network topology with the routers, the switch, and all those things. When we deploy the firewall, you will teach us how to scale the topology into the firewall rules and the policies, how we can formulate. Like basically we know roughly like whatever traffic goes into the firewall interface and out, that is being protected, right? Then how we can how we need to fit in the firewall into the network topology of a small enterprise or a large enterprise. Will you touch on that also, like how we design the firewall rules and policies?
For sure. You can connect with me separately if you have any questions related to your company or official network. I'll definitely help you with that. No problem. Because again, the concept will remain same. Concept will remain same. It means your firewall will work in the same way. Whether you have 2000 routes or 2 lakhs routes on the inside network or outside network, but your firewall will do the same work. That doesn't matter, right? So you don't need to worry about it. I'll definitely help you out with that, right? Any more question, guys? Otherwise, I'll pass this meeting to Sagar. Or any topics you would like me to explain by tomorrow? So you can give me.
Can we discuss about the Cisco NGFW tomorrow?
Cisco Next Generation Firewall. Actually, that is the part of FTD, right?
Yeah. Can we discuss that? At least like how we are showing this.
Again, the same features and with different firewall. But as of now, I don't have any access of Cisco FTD firewall with me, right? To be very frank. But I can arrange it. At least I need
that's fine.
time.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, since that you asked, actually, I just expressed it.
How many can we discuss tomorrow, like load balancers?
F5 load balancers.
Yes, F5 LTM.
Okay, right. We can go with that.
Sir, like you are explaining both LTM and GTM or only LTM?
Only LTM. Only LTM.
In the load balance, only LTM. Okay.
Yes, only LTM. Right.
And just the previous question, actually, I'm still not clear. You said actually like if the file has having some kind of threat detected in that one, then if there is a signature or some kind of password protected, then only it will be kept under quarantine. Otherwise, it will be directly discarded. Yeah, my understanding is correct?
So what is your question? Let's say this is your firewall.
Yeah. I wanted to understand in which scenarios actually like the file will be quarantined and which scenarios it will be directly dropped or blocked.
Okay, in which scenario the file would be blocked or dropped, and in which scenario my firewall will be quarantined. If any data packet matches with your A database, which is your existing database, then the then the file would be quarantined, right? If any packet, yes.
Okay.
I have one question. You said that when any packet arrives on firewall from the web server, So it will check its database and compare to that file with that database, right? So can you tell me which information it contains
Which
in the database?
information
Yeah,
in the database?
yeah. Which information in the database?
Information that would be developed by the developer. Yeah. How do I know about it? Means what information we are using to scan any particular file?
Okay.
I mean, first thing, I mean, usually it will check with the signatures. So
Yes.
No, no.
if signature
Yes, right, signature.
it matches, signature matches means it's going to stop. If signature is not matched by the IPS, IDS or antivirus, then it's going to send this information to the wildfire. So it checks the wildfire. If it's an unknown signature, then yeah, they try
Actually,
to
yes. My
read
firewall
further.
takes all the decision on the basis of signature. Every firewall, every file, whatever we create, it comes with a default signature.
Okay.
Yes. On the basis of signature, my firewall decides whether this packet is malicious or not.
Okay.
But on the coding end, I don't have any idea because I am not from the developer background. Right? I don't know what they have done and what kind of coding they did in this firewall.
No, I'm not asking about the coding. I just actually I thought that there's some information and some criteria which it matches to that particular file. So I have a doubt. So I just asked the question, right? So it's clear now. So basically, the main function it's basically check the whether it is signed or signatured or not. Huh?
Yes, on the basis of signature, my firewall decides whether this packet is infected or not.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, sir.
This is
You're talking about the quarantine stuff. Actually, can you just go back to that one? Yeah, you're explaining that.
Yeah. So only the packet who matches with this your existing database would be quarantined, and the packet that you get from your cloud, Paloalto cloud, that would also got quarantined because that file got sent from your firewall, and this cloud will definitely send back that file to the source. Let's say this is your zip file. Again, this infected file would be sent to your database with an update, and once your firewall gets update, and after that update, or you can say your Paloalto team uh, attach a signature with that, or it updates your file, what I could say, uh,
Content updates.
yeah, let's say this is your zip file, right? And this is your malicious zip file, right? So it updates the signature part of this file, right? And also generate a update to all the firewalls over the world, right? So once my firewall gets updated, it automatically block that file and put it into your quarantine.
So when it will be dropped, then
It would be
both the cases it is like quarantining only, right? I mean, when the decision will be taken by the firewall to drop it.
when policy matches. Let's say you would like to deny any packet coming from outside with port number 80. Means any HTTP request comes from outside, it would be dropped if you have enabled a policy to your firewall. Any packet coming from port number 22, which is your telnet request, it would be dropped. If any packet come with the request of port number of 22, which is SSH request, again dropped, directly dropped, and the logs files would be generated so that we can understand someone is trying to access my firewall with via telnet or via SSH. We can also monitor the logs. Clear?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Mani, are you saying like in the case of the policy match, it will be drop, and in the case
Yes.
of the signature match, it will be quarantine, correct?
Yes, yes, correct. Correct. Definitely, if your policy says this packet should be dropped, then definitely it would be dropped. Why should I go and check, run my antivirus, anti-malware protection, and IPS and IDS feature? Why should I consume my CPU uses? Why should I increase my CPU uses and RAM uses in my device? If my policy says this port is blocked.
So, in the case of the policy match, and suppose that rule is like no, is not matching, and that file is containing the virus. So, whether it will be blocked by the signature or not.
Guys, every firewall has their own packet flow. When packet enters to a firewall, first it would check net, then it would check policy. After checking policy, it will check antivirus. It will run antivirus on that file, anti-malware. So there is such kind of way where we already decided how my packet moves from this stage to this stage. Right? So for that you need to go through with packet flow of your firewall, and you will understand. You will get the answer of your question. Guys, any more question?
Hi, Mani.
Yes.
Can you tell me the packet flow of the firewall?
Guys, not today, because that would be the part of our training, right?
Okay.
If you join us in our training, definitely I would love to cover this part, because
Because this is a very important part, right?
yes, definitely architecture and packet flow both are very important. Uh, if you are going for any interview, if you are
That's
working
why you're asking
with any
main door.
company. Yes. Right. Okay, guys. Any more question? Otherwise, I'll
Yeah,
pass
Mani,
this meeting.
one last question from my side. So, as you told, like signature, if signature will be match and all the things, so because there will be the by default some firewall signature, correct? So, is there any way we can customize the signature on the firewall?
Yes. Actually, that is not my task, but the hacker will do that. That's how they create new viruses.
Like in the IPS, Cisco IPS, we are doing some like no custom signature and all the things, correct? So, is there any like custom signature or custom rules for the signature? Can you create in the case of the Paloalto firewall?
No. As per my knowledge, we cannot create it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, excuse me, Midlanj here, sir.
Yes.
So unlike other firewalls like Fortinet or Cisco, I believe Fortinet have only single platform for a single have a graphics in GUI or a command line for controlling and monitoring, right? But in
Right.
case of Palo Alto, it have a gateway and a management and a console, different platforms for monitoring controlling. Why is that like that? Why the need?
I need to send this query directly to the Palo Alto, because I don't know. I don't understand why they created different software for monitoring and
Oh, okay. Okay.
right. Uh, uh, I thought I think that they have created this options or this software so that they can divide, or they can decide whether means who which team is going to work on that. Like, let's say if you are working as a L1, so you will get only monitoring access to your
Oh.
firewalls. You cannot even make changes. right? But again, we can create users with read-only features, right? But I don't understand why did they did this, right? But we can we can directly send this query to Palo Alto, and they will definitely give any kind of solution for that.
Okay.
Definitely, they would have some kind of reason for creating this software, right? But maybe in future they will clear that out or remove that feature from their firewall. Maybe, or maybe uh, they do something else.
Or may not be.
Yes, may not be. Okay, guys. So that's all for the day, and tomorrow will be.
Yeah, Mani, can you just show the pricing part and just can you tell that when are we starting the real batch or regular batch?
All right, guys.
Yeah. So guys, these are 3 days of free demo class. So don't expect this would be complete classes with the complete 2-3 hours. So it was more of demo class only. So the regular class will start from Jan 7th, and all the topics are in the PDF, and the trainer will cover topic by topic. Okay, so there is where the actual class will begin. So Mani, just show them the registration part and whom to contact.
Sagar, could you please show it because I don't have
Okay.
file as of now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just sharing. You can close your sharing, please.
Sharing.
So guys, if you do see my screen, so here is where you need to contact us. So you can contact on this number, or if you are already in our WhatsApp group, you can ping me. My name is Sagar. This is our official website. You can see the pricing mentioned for individual track as well as 5-in-1 module. So if you want to learn all 5 as one package, so you get a good offer there. Okay. So all the pricings are being placed up. Let me just go through on this. So this is the website where you will see all the PDFs. You can just go through the topics that we are gonna cover, and all the schedules, the number of durations, the total duration for all the 5 topics, all the benefits or what are the features that you get after joining, like workbook, class notes, the support, the assistance, the lab server, everything is mentioned. And this is one demonstration of one of the a firewall topology. This is for Cisco ASA firewall, which where you can see the VPN creation, the policy creations, all those things, and also other firewall will also be something in this structure only. Okay, and
Sagar,
yes, there
can I
is
make a
a
question?
there is a PayPal button as well. If you wanna go with direct enrollment, you can just click on this and you can click on add to cart and then you can just book it. Okay.
What about the installment, Sagar?
So installment is only for 5-in-1 package. So there you get 4 installments.
Okay.
Yeah, and for single package, it's just a 1 month. So there wouldn't be any installment if you're going with single package. But at least if you're going with 2 package, you can pay in 2 installments. But if it is a 5-in-1 package, then you get 4 installment, and the pricing is also very special pricing for 5-in-1 package.
Sagar, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Sagar, just one question about this 5 trainings in firewalls. Does it specifically can use this all the technology when if it pass all the training for the 5 firewalls? Do you think that you'll be is enough technology to make certifications specifically for each one vendors, or we need to study a little more? What do you think about it?
Sorry, could you just repeat your question?
Specific about certification, this contents from this 5 firewalls course that you're selling, it's enough knowledge to start some certifications for these vendors?
Yes, yes. So regarding the certification, I think Mani will once again go through each module. So for Palo Alto, he will let you know which certification other topic been focused to, and similar way the checkpoint Fortigate. So all this code syllabus which you would be downloading in PDF format, they basically touch certification. Okay. So which
Great.
certification for which module Mani will explain in the next class.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, guys. So
How do
I believe. Sorry. So any
I,
further
how do
question?
I, yeah, how do I make payment for installment for the 5-in-1 package?
Okay. So you just WhatsApp me, and I will let you know the process.
Okay.
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 All right, guys. So we will be having one last demo tomorrow, and it's been decided to have a FI LTM load balancer. So and then we will just wind up with the free demo. It will be just the enrolled student, and we are closing the WhatsApp group whichever we had formed for the demo purpose. So the classes will commence from Jan 7th. It's a Thursday to Sunday batch, so you
Can
have
you
to.
can you rearrange, like if I have morning shift, you will be arranged in evening any schedule?
No, we don't have that feature. The only
Mm-hmm.
you can go through the recordings. We are providing recordings for every classes. So for 1-2 student, we cannot arrange a separate class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these are fixed timings. If you miss 2-3 classes, you can go with recording. If you miss 10-15 classes, then we will offer you the free retake. You don't have to pay anything.
Okay.
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 Um, Sagar, one last question. Like, I mean, suppose if I miss one or two firewalls, can I take it on next
Yes, yes, that is.
batches?
Yes, that is what I'm telling. You can take the free retakes. Let's say the month of Feb is complete busy schedule for you. You can just cancel that particular module on that particular month, and then you can take it in some other month. Or let's say you're already attended 10 classes, but then you miss 10-15 other classes from the same module. No, not an issue. You can take a free retake. We are offering the free retakes. Okay.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
So guys, pricing, as I told you, it's on the website. Okay, so you just go to this website. It's if you just see the chat window, I've already put up the website link. So if you click on that, you will get the pricing of every track. So if you want to pay or if you want to enroll track basis, you can go ahead and pay as per the track, and you can enroll. And if you want the complete 5-in-1 module which has a special price going on, you can just book it. So just go to the website. All the details are mentioned along with the PayPal button, so you don't have to uh, be confused or be dependent on what is the time schedule, what is the pricing, all those things. So everything is transparent. They are all listed on the website. All right, guys. So I'll wind up for the day. And thanks, Mani, for your time. And it was a wonderful session. So, Mani, just I wanted to know what in LTM are you gonna cover tomorrow?
Uh, Tomorrow we will be covering the basic portion of the LTM, right? Means what is LTM? Just you can say that is kind of introduction of LTM.
Yeah, might be you can show some whips and servers and pool, because I'm not sure if students are from LTM background or
Right. That's
yeah.
why.
So
For tomorrow session, I will not be showing any kind of
yeah.
servers and all. Right. Just I'll just cover your introduction part. Apart from that, I'll also cover the syllabus. Means what kind of certifications we are going to cover in this
Yes, that would be great
five in
because
one batch. Yes.
yeah, that would be great. So for each module, just talk about the certification we would be touching.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. Yes.
And then LTM part. So that would be
Sure.
the final demo, guys.
Yes.
So well, so thank you everyone. Thank you for joining the demo number 2. and let's catch up. And the meeting ID would remain the same as well for tomorrow. And the timing is once again 7 p.m. IST, which is 1:30 p.m. UTC timing. Okay. And I'll keep on sending a reminder email, so which helps everyone to know the time and all those things. Okay. So, all right. So let's wind up for the day, and thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.